goes past your conscious mind and eats your subconscious mind, it will change your life. Because your subconscious mind is a dummy. See, your conscious mind is your reasoning level. You can reason things, oh, true, not true, oh, this, oh, whatever. It's the gate to your subconscious mind. You can decide what gets to your subconscious mind, right? By your conscious mind, right? But because of knowledge, right, we know how to bypass your subconscious mind. That is the basis of hypnotism, right? We can bypass your conscious mind. That's how to bewitch a person, right? There are techniques to bypass your conscious mind. And once I can bypass your conscious mind, I can brainwash you. I can brainwash you. See, your only protection from brainwashing is your conscious mind. And I can suspend your conscious mind, right? That is a witchcraft. It's the way we do witchcraft. I know how to do it. Like I've said, I know I can witchcraft you. I can hypnotize you. It's a technique I know, right? Just that it's not ethical, right? But it is ethical when we talk about mental sickness, mental illness, right? It's accepted in those cases to use it to help people, right? But it's an open secret how to hypnotize people. Advertising people use it, right? They do things that will keep your conscious mind busy enough to distract it, then send message to your subconscious mind. It's called subliminal communication. You are communicating with the person without the person knowing you are communicating with the person. Why they do that is because they are not targeting your conscious mind. They are targeting your subconscious mind. So let me repeat again. It is more important the way you listen to a thing than the thing you are listening to. The way you listen to that thing will determine where the communication gets to. If the communication stays in your conscious mind, no problem. You can reason it out. If that communication bypasses your conscious mind and goes to your subconscious mind, you are done for. It will affect your life. Because your subconscious mind believes every single thing that it hears, irrespective of whether that thing is true or false. And it will take action on it. Is any question on that? Did I confuse anybody? Or say something you don't understand? You want to ask me a question on it? So maybe while you're thinking about it, so Chidi, when you sit in a church where they're always telling you about, oh, give pastor money. If you don't give pastor money, you will not go to heaven. You will not this, you will not that, you will not this, you will not that. There's only so much your conscious mind will be able to reject. If you sit under there for a long enough time, you will begin to believe what they are saying. And to limit you. Even though what they are saying is not true. But when you believe it, it becomes a truth for you. You get me?
Unfortunately, when I'm there, when all those things start, I get switched off. So it doesn't even register. That's it. Because like we all know, the Bible tells us, we need to know the truth, and the truth will set us free. And it's in the Bible. I'm a sinner, a good one. When I say a good one, that is a very bad one. But one thing I don't neglect is, looking at the way Christ lived his life. Christ lived his life so that he can connect, but not all these people that come today to tell me that they serve the living God, so they should own everything in the world. And so really, that's an aberration when I hear that, thanks.
Yeah. I'm just saying that you have to protect your own self, So like good, if you already know your truth, switch off, as much as possible, you need to stay away from such things, because there's not all the time that you'll recognize it enough to switch off. That's why the Bible talks about Solomon. The Bible says Solomon, when he was young, was marrying all kinds of wives, was marrying strange wives. But he was still serving God when he was young. But the Bible says when he grew old, those wives took his heart away from God. Right? We're not strong all the time. So it's important that you surround yourself with the things that will take care of you in a day when you are not strong, because they will affect you. All I'm saying is that if you recognize that that is thing coming subconscious, you need to, as much as possible, avoid, have less to do in such a avenue. Because if you continue subjecting yourself to it, there might be a time that you might be weak and you might just be under that influence. You get my point?
Yeah, so but uncle, like for example, if you have been if you have been under a congregation for so long, and and you've been listening to all this all these truths, right? Because that is their own why, and that is their
Yeah.
own truth in
Mm-hmm.
under their leadership, and you've listened to all these truths. And maybe when you go somewhere else and you begin to realize that, oh no, things it's not like this way. But it takes a long time for you to be able to to come off that influence, because you've listened to this for mostly all of your life, maybe like some, not all of your life, but some of your
A good
youth,
portion of your life.
a good portion of your life. So whenever you do something, it's like a default. You
Yes.
like, oh, you know God's not going to bless me because, and you have to like constantly remind, like, renew your mind that, oh,
Yes.
it takes a lot of work, like a work in progress, because
Yes.
you have to begin to know your own truth, because if not, you're going to default. You
Yes.
always default, and then that's going to be your why. You default, you can't move forward, you can't see God for who he really is, because it's
Yeah.
like your default. You go back and say, oh, the reason why I have pain. I do it all the time. I say, oh, I told my husband, I say, oh, I didn't pray, or I didn't, because that is what I have I heard in a good portion of my youth, my young
Yeah.
teenage life.
Yeah.
And then you go to you go back to the default if you're not strong, not strong, but
Yes.
if you don't work on your mind, then
Yeah.
you have believed that truth for so long, it becomes your truth, and you have
Yes.
to walk away from it.
Yes.